so you can wink it.
Wink at people.
Hmm.
I think the new iteration, Quest 3, to have features like that. They upgrade the outer pins. Buddy's munching. Friday.
Gateway to the
I think
weekend.
that was a notification that
Yeah.
Go time, baby.
it's go time. It's go time. Oh shit. Go. Yeah, I was watching the show yesterday. He was like, "Yeah, it's time for you to grow up here." Right. And jump.
I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you.
And you just go on, you find a pair of legs, stick them on, and then brown. Yes.
Well, I know they're coming.
Burns on it, makes the jewelry.
It's supposed to be.
Got the gold chain on that.
Yeah, he's flossing. Hey, so you know they made a another. There's like a metaverse that just launched. It's called Polk City, I think, and they say it's going to be the GTA 5 of the metaverse. Yeah. But like you can buy properties and then like get money for them.
Well, I know I saw the video with Zuckerberg and they're talking about how it's going to expand. Eventually, it's going to be bigger than the world. It's going to. They showed right, and they showed like a model. They showed the Earth, and then they showed like the metaverse is like like almost like in the atmosphere, a little farther out. Then it's going to be there's going to be like 3 levels.
3 levels. That's scary. I mean, I'm not.
So the meta you were talking about, is that going to be on Quest Oculus or is it going to be on some other set?
No, I think they actually. It's going to be on the. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly if you access it on a Quest 6. I know Quest only works with certain ones, but they have like their own platform and everything.
My avatar is picking up your audio and you're making my mouth move. Say something. Your mouth's moving and I wasn't doing nothing when you guys were laughing.
Maybe we were laughing too long. Good morning, we're live. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Canna-Joe Morning Show. Today is December the 7th. Today is December the 7th. The weather is frightful. We'll get some more of that from Rasta Dave chilling on the beach today.
Wait.
I'm Michael Ford. What was that?
You said December the 7th?
January. Hey, man. Young on the metaverse. Anyway, so January the 7th. I'm Michael Ford.
And I'm Rasta Dave with the weather. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Rasta Dave does
What do we do?
What is Rasta Dave? What does Rasta Dave do?
Yeah, man, that's a good sheet. That's a good sheet.
And I'm Barry the Man. So thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful Friday morning. It is nice outside. Me neither. I think I'm gonna go for a walk in the mountains this weekend.
those ones out there.
Yeah. Real nice, like.
Beautiful weather. I can't. Like it's that cold out there.
No, that's crazy.
Definitely, I ain't gonna lie though. This is anyway, what you got for us today, Barry the man?
We got some stories and we got some articles, and we're going to talk about both stories and articles. So let me go ahead and pop this thing with my magic fingers here. Alakazam. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, that'll work. All right, so Normal's federal marijuana lobbyist departs after 5 years advancing reform on Capitol Hill. When it comes to advocating for marijuana reform on Capitol Hill, Justin Streckel of Normal is one of the most widely recognized faces of the movement, putting in the hours to champion the cause of cannabis consumers and convince lawmakers to get on board. But after 5 years, the chapter of his career as Normal political director has come to a close. While he will continue to work to advance the cause in a different capacity, Normal will be getting a new lobbyist to fight for an end to federal cannabis prohibition in Congress. Paradoxically, Streckel personally thinks that professional lobbying should be abolished, but in his years as a federal lobbyist for Normal, he has demonstrated how having a voice directly whispering and occasionally shouting in the ears of policymakers and their staff can help affect real change. I took the responsibility of being the federal lobbyist and political director for Normal incredibly serious as a way to harness the decades and decades of organizing that has been done by activists in as pointed and tenacious a way as possible to translate that into federal policy reform, Streckel told Marijuana Moment. Streckel supports Marijuana Moment's work through a monthly pledge on Patreon. And then this was his Twitter post that he had dropped. After 5 years, tomorrow is my last day at Normal. It's been the opportunity of a lifetime to fight for justice and non-discrimination of people who consume a substance that I occasionally enjoy and by every metric is less harmful than tobacco or alcohol. It's very much true.
Marijuana is less harmful than your government.
That's crazy. So when he entered the job, Donald Trump had just been elected president. Republicans controlled Congress. Prohibitionist Jeff Sessions was soon confirmed as Attorney General and moved to rescind Obama-era guidance that offered legal cannabis states some level of protection. While marijuana remains federally illegal today, there has been enormous progress on the cannabis front since Streckel took the job. In a historic vote, the U.S. House of Representatives approved a bill to end prohibition in 2020, though the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement, also known as the MORE Act, later stalled in the Senate. More modest marijuana banking reform legislation has cleared the House 5 times in some form. Even some Republicans are championing legalization as the state-level movements affect more and more of their constituents who have made clear their desire for change. It's really a testament to the fact that this issue, which does not have which does not have well organized money behind it, which does not have traditional institutional organizational power in Washington, D.C., how far a scrappy bunch of activists can really push the issue, Streckel, wearing his signature horn-rimmed glasses, said. Morgan Fox will be replacing Streckel at Normal. He has years of experience running communications at other. Oh, Jenny, what up? School whoop.
Hello, everybody. I finally made it. Sorry I'm late.
Everybody joining us live. Canna-Joe Morning Show. We have Jenny.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Lady.
Better late than never, right?
Yo,
Okay, John says can barely hear me. Distantly quiet.
am I distantly quiet?
I don't know.
Is it just you that's okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you're still.
Can you hear me?
I
Oh,
can hear you. Can you hear me now?
am I? Okay.
I'm so excited, you guys. I got us all coffee mugs.
Ooh.
Get thumbs up.
I hope that doesn't make an echo in the stream, but they should hear me. Can
It sounds like it's changed. Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah, I think they
Testing. Mike, can you hear me? Am I good? Good, Dave? You guys?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hmm.
Jahan, can you hear me? Dave? Okay. Hopefully it's not echoing too bad here, man. Maybe my computer needs to go down a little bit here. Anyway, back to you, Vari.
Back to me.
Welcome, Jenny. Glad you could make it. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's related to Morgan Freeman or not.
What about Megan Fox?
Hey, Jenny,
Yeah.
grab that chair over there.
So that way you can
So then we can see, I can see all of you guys. Otherwise, I got to turn around to look at you. There you go. Look
Got
great.
you. I'm
Yep.
getting really good at the changing.
Yeah. Oh, high fives and everything.
Learning.
What are you guys doing? Oh, you guys look like you're fighting.
I don't- That's what my
Anyway.
phone took over again.
Somebody's waiting for us to pull out lightsabers. I read that one time.
Man, one day we will. I did start working on our studio, and I've got some walls up, but that's about it.
Hey,
The view is
Oh,
horrible.
shit.
It's not as good as this, but yeah, I got some professionals that said they'll help. Anyway, back to you, Bart.
nice.
So Morgan Fox will be replacing Struckle at Normal. He has years of experience running communications at other leading cannabis groups like the Marijuana Policy Project and most recently the National Cannabis Industry Association. Fox told Marijuana Moment that his predecessor left him a great foundation and he intends to build upon his work primarily in making sure that Normal is a leader in the space and has a strong seat at the table when it comes to cannabis policy reform, both comprehensive and incremental. That will also mean continuing to pressure the Biden administration to make good on campaign promises for things like cannabis clemency. Fox has a wide range of experience to draw from in the marijuana space, and while he's transitioning from an organization that is principally focused on industry-related issues, he says his long background working on marijuana from different perspectives means he will hopefully be able to build bridges and make sure that whatever legislation ends up getting passed is the one that is beneficial to the greatest amount of people, especially cannabis consumers, communities that have been disproportionately impacted by prohibition, and small businesses. I'm very, very excited to jump into this next legislative session and start tackling appropriations and bringing the MORE Act for a full vote in the House in the coming months, Fox said. Struckle, for his part, isn't leaving the cannabis movement. He'll soon be starting a new political action committee focused on advancing the legalization fight through elections. And he said that a guiding principle that he's absorbed from Normal founder Keith Stroke, that the area of marijuana is only incidentally about marijuana. It's really about freedom. Will continue to inform his work. I plan to continue that ethos into work that I do, whatever that's going to be in the future, he said. Though my continued lobbying for other organizations, whatever consulting work I do, and the forthcoming political action committee that will be rolled out in the coming weeks. And that's his Twitter stuff. And then we did read, that was this other Twitter stuff. So Streck was optimistic that board reforms will continue to advance in the new year. He said, I still believe it's possible to again advance MORE Act to end prohibition through the House of Representatives as a bulwark to continue to build the pressure upon the 50-50 Senate to consider the yet to be put forward legalization legislation by Senate Majority Leader Schumer and Senator Cory Booker and Senator Ron Wyden. I do still see a pathway for the enactment of safe banking, he said, but he caveated that there needs to be real reckoning, in my view, with the tactics used to push the reform. Streckel's departure is the latest change up for NORML as things move forward in 2022. Jack Spinkle James, former director of Texas NORML, has replaced Carly Wolf as the organization's state policy director. NORML announced in early December.
Texas NORML leads
In a good
It
way.
means different, like it's pretty cool.
Texas. I went to one of their virtual meetings.
How was the virtual meeting though?
Is that what you're saying? They're more organized?
Hmm.
We are.
Oh, we are?
Oh, shit.
Can you guys hear me? You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was very interesting,
Hmm.
very argumentative the whole time.
Well, we've had times like that, you know. We've
But what our stuff is still weird.
yeah. Well,
Stuff you don't discuss at meetings.
ooh, like your toilet paper supply during the pandemic. You guys know that they're reinstating mask mandates in Minneapolis and St. Paul, so make sure you stock up on your toilet paper if you're in this. Anyway.
I just did today.
Ooh, you got bonus rolls? How many rolls you got over there? Should we start counting?
Oh, I got lots. I got lots.
I think we need to start a toilet paper raffle.
Ooh, a toilet paper raffle.
So
I got
we have
you.
a bunch of stickers, and the only way to get into the raffle is to buy a sticker, and then you get a free entry to the raffle. And the stickers will be $5 a sticker, and we'll just have a bunch of toilet paper.
And then you can win up to a toilet paper roll.
Yeah, or you can win up to a case of toilet paper, like a whole
Ooh,
bag.
can we make our own toilet paper?
I think so. I don't know, Rasta Dave. Do they make toilet paper down there on the beach where you're at? Maybe they got some custom.
We use the leaves, man.
Okay. Natural herb, natural leaf paper.
Not trying to have my face in it.
DHT soaks in your clothes.
Yeah, man. Well, shout out to
Yes,
toilet
Barry.
paper.
Yes. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you.
So,
Oh yeah.
you snacking.
Yeah. So that's the end of that.
But anyway, about that, yeah, absolutely. This MORE Act and the Safe Banking Act's got to go through, and it needs to be done soon. But like I said the other day, I think that these representatives are starting to see the writing on the wall. They're starting to see the money that's going to be available if it was.
You know, I think that they legalized in a bunch of states and did medical, and it's a transition. The legalization is just a test to see how much money they can make. Now they're like, okay, it can make money. Now we'll set up the medical programs, and then pharmaceuticals will take over the whole, cannabis industry. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that's what it looks like, at least. Like, what happened to these small batch growers, and the people that are going to support these small farmers? Like, it doesn't look like small farmers are getting a good shot here. It looks like they're getting crapped on bad. Anyway, yeah. Var, you had another.
There'll always be that market for those growers, because there's always going to be someone out there that knows better and how to do it a little better than everybody else, even better than big pharma and whatever else. So as long as we're able to grow our own, I think we'll be okay.
I think the grow your own is where we're going to have the problem.
Yeah,
well, that's where we have to fight hard. Have cultivation.
I think
You got to think that if they do decide that's a problem, I wonder how willing the cannabis community will be to come together and actually fight that. Like even now, when businesses are under attack, you're still seeing people kind of scrambling. Oh, I want to do it. I want to like, yeah, it's crazy, man.
I don't think people really understand. Yeah. Like that's super important. Like the ability to grow your own, like that is huge. And like there's so many people out there that are just like, I would absolutely grow my own. Like mothers, parents who already have gardens that need it for medication. I'm like, man, if I could just grow my own, like shit, I wouldn't be out here in the streets, you know, trying to get whatever from random dude when my kids is at the crib.
Down in the
High
sketchy
bucks by the
alley
medical
and
cannabis program. You know, people should, you know, I'm not a grower. I don't know how to grow, but I would love to know some growers that are excellent growers. And I would prefer, you know, to smoke something that I know was grown right. And then I know somebody is, you know, put the care into it. I don't want a lab produced flower. I want some stuff that they was like, you ever watch How High? You know how Method Man was in his apartment and he had his little, what's your
ivory?
problem? Yeah, that's what I want. That's the type of weed I want. You know, I don't want it from, you know, Marlboro. Why would I want to get my cannabis from Marlboro?
exactly.
Anyway, we're freestyling again, you guys. Thank you guys for joining the Freestyle Friday. Var, you dropping the bars today? Oh, Jenny.
What's that?
Or Alicia, the producer.
Bars in the cars. Bars in the
You
cars.
rapping today for Freestyle Friday? No. Davin Dave with the beat.
Uh-oh.
You got another article there, man. Listen, talking about some banking.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, that was the same article.
Oh, okay. No, here we go. We're gonna click. That's
the weather.
That's the weather.
It's cold.
So states have so far collected more than $10 billion in adult use marijuana tax revenue.
Yep.
Wow.
10 billion.
Billion with a B, yo.
Yeah. So big old B. Like wow.
The bee's knees. No.
So states that have legalized marijuana have collectively garnered more than 10 billion in cannabis tax revenue since the first legal state started in 2014, according to a report released by Marijuana Policy Project. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're outpacing alcohol.
Yep. They'll pass alcohol.
They did.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they're in states like Colorado and Oregon, they actually marijuana creates more revenue than alcohol.
And how long's it been legal versus alcohol?
2014.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think it doesn't kill its users. I think that's a big point.
Ding, 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 ding.
Like alcohol is great, but it kills the users and it kills it kills other people too, indirectly.
Fucks it for your liver.
Oh
That's
yeah,
crazy,
they
though,
lose a lot of customers.
They be killing their best customers.
Yeah, kill off your best customer, man. That's a good strategy. That should work.
It's just
Cannabis actually is the opposite. It helps you live a little bit longer and a little happier. That's what you want. You want a reoccurring.
It's like condoms, though. They keep. I'm saying though, like they keep from getting more customers. You know what I'm saying?
They stop you from getting more customers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They poke
But it's a
hole
good
in
business.
Ooh, I don't know who does that, but Lord,
no.
no.
That are making them.
At the shop,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good point.
that's the random though.
We
'cause
stop procreating, rubbers would go out of business.
That's like
Yeah.
getting
Nobody
off
left
there
to wear them.
on the
So they
Pokemon.
poke a holes. That explains a lot because I got 9 kids, 98% effective. There's an 8%. That 8% is that hole they poked in there. That 2%. Anyway.
Ultra rare edition. Anyway, so the adult use legalization movement that started in Colorado and Washington state has greatly expanded in the years since, with 18 states having moved to end prohibition and most taxing and regulating marijuana sales. As of December 2021, sales have translated into about $10.4 billion in tax revenue for states that are now using those dollars to fund various programs and initiatives, the report found. That doesn't even include tax revenue from separate medical cannabis programs that are in place in a majority of US states. The report from the Minnesota Marijuana Policy Project, which expands on an earlier analysis it released in May, breaks down revenue numbers from legal states, how those tax dollars are being used, and what kind of tax schemes will be in effect as more states like New York, New Jersey, and Montana implement legalization. The states that have legalized cannabis for adults are reaping significant economic benefits. The legal adult use cannabis industry has now generated over $10 billion in new tax revenue, and in many instances, that revenue is being distributed to much needed public services and programs, including reinvesting in communities that were devastated by the war on drugs. Karen O'Keefe, Director of State Policies at MPP, said, This is in stark contrast to prohibition, which costs taxpayers billions of dollars each year to enforce. Ooh. So they got some charts here that are showing, yeah. So in Alaska, half of the revenue from adult use cannabis sales is invested in recidivism reduction fund and supports reentry programs for currently and formerly incarcerated individuals. Pretty dope. More than $100 million has been distributed to community groups and local nonprofit programs that benefit people adversely impacted by punitive drug laws in California. And then California also announced in June that it's awarding about $29 million in grants funded by marijuana tax revenue to 58 nonprofit organizations with the intent of righting the wrongs of the war on drugs. The state collected about $817 million in adult use marijuana tax revenue during the 2020-2021 fiscal year, state officials estimated last summer. That's 55% more cannabis earnings for the state coffers than was generated in the prior fiscal year. Nearly $500 million of cannabis revenue in Colorado has supported the state's public school system. Damn. Illinois, which has seen its market rapidly expand since in January 2020, is dedicating portions of tax revenue to mental health services as well as local organizations, developing programs that benefit disadvantaged communities. State generated, there we go. State generated almost $100 million more in tax revenue from adult use marijuana sales than from alcohol in 2021. State data shows, and cannabis tax dollars have exceeded those for liquor every month since February. In July, state officials put $3.5 million in cannabis generated funds towards efforts to reduce violence through street intervention programs. Washington State, for every $1 billion in revenue collected from cannabis sales, nearly $600 million is funneled into public health initiatives, including a fund that provides health insurance for low-income families. Reform advocates aren't the only ones interested in seeing how states are approaching the tax side of marijuana legalization. The U.S. Census Bureau has plans to begin collecting and compiling data on revenue that states generate from legal cannabis. And that's the story.
Wow.
Money, 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 money.
Yep, that's a big industry there, man. They want that money. They do not want you to grow your own. They don't want you to legalize marijuana. That's a lot of money.
They want you to stay in your homes.
Yeah.
Order in the metaverse.
Basically, they
Order in the metaverse.
That is our
I wonder if you can grow plants in the metaverse. I think you can if you set it to grow over time. Yeah.
What's in your cup?
I got some chamomile mint with
Oh, with the whipped cream? With the whip?
Fancy.
You're fancy.
Oh, no, whip my hair back and forth.
Dave swinging them dreads. Var's looking for something.
All right. So I did drop that in the comments. If you guys want to check that out, feel free.
So with that, we do got some stuff coming up. So this month, January 22nd, it is January the 22nd. Working on my dates, y'all. I've been working on it. January 22nd, there will be a Minnesota Normal Caucusing event. Is that right, Vari?
Right.
Caucus MN. They're going to be talking about how you can caucus in your specific party caucuses this year before the election. Oh, Jenny moving around. If you want more information on that, go to MN Normal on Facebook or minnormal.org. I think we're also on Meetup. Normal is also on Meetup, so you can go there to get more information. Do we got any other events coming up? That's the only one that I know of, right? That's the only one that I know.
We got some stuff in the pipeline, but
We got some stuff in the pipeline.
Update you as
Man. We are building our studio in the metaverse. So if you are on Oculus, hit any of us up. Obviously, we're all on Oculus. We're all here. And we are looking for guests. If you want to be a guest on the show, you don't have to be in the metaverse. You can be a regular verse person. Shout out to the regular verse. We have a monitor here. We'll bring you in and you'll be a regular verse person. We probably could have brought the intern John on. Is intern John still here?
I haven't heard of him in a while.
Oh, yeah, I seen him, but I didn't hear nothing. I think his audio is there though. He's still there. I can't see the Zoom.
No, he's
Got
not
too
there
much stuff.
anymore.
Oh, shout out intern John. He was here, but he's gone. Wow. Back to you, Dave.
All right. Well, as usual, your weather is brought to you by windy.com. You need to know what's going on outside. Just click on windy.com or watch our show. We'll let you know. So, as you can tell outside, it is very cold. We're looking at temperatures with wind chills well under 20, 30 below zero range. In fact, if you want to, actually, you have weather warnings on your list there, Barry? Anyway, I don't think he does, but there is a wind chill warning again for a good part of the Minnesota. The wind has died down now, so that will be going away as day moves on. And the weather will start warming up tomorrow with the wind picking up in the afternoon. It's going to be a nice sunny morning, nice crisp day tomorrow. It'll be it's going to be beautiful outside, actually, just a little chilly. And then the wind's going to pick up in the afternoon. Little system's going to run through here quick. And we're going to get a little clipper that's going to come through. As you can see it over here, it's going to come through and just clip us and not really leave anything behind. Dissipation really isn't an issue with this one. It's dusting, if anything. But the winds will pick up to 10 to 12 on Saturday. And I'm going to pretty much stay up in that range till Sunday afternoon. But, Saturday actually is going to be looking nice. We're around 9. At noon, 9 a.m. to noon, it's going to be about 20 to 28 degrees and sunny. That's the day you want to go fishing. Otherwise, we're still on the roller coaster, and as you can see,
Fishing.
Ice fishing. If you want to click on Sunday around 6 p.m., how big that system is. That looks like our next system coming through. And really isn't much at all. So we'll keep an eye on that. The models may be disagreeing, but as you can see, there's some precipitation here. So, but I think it's going to be really dry. So not a lot of snow. Otherwise, yeah, cold. That's
Get
the
your
word
puppy
of the
coats,
day.
get your gloves,
Yep.
get your hats, get your boots.
Warm your car up. If you got a remote starter, make sure you remote start. Don't just jump in it, man. You'll break your car and then you'll be stuck and cold. Oh, that's a horrible combination. You ever broke the car down in the winter in Minnesota when it's cold? I did that. It sucks. Anyways,
Yes.
thank you for the weather dabbing or Rasta Dave. Thank you for the Rasta Dave.
I'm trying to grab.
Do we got anything else, Vari? I think that's it. Alicia, Jenny? No?
I got some mugs. Stay tuned, everybody.
Oh, a mean mug?
Couple giveaways, one for all of us, and intern John.
Oh,
They say Canna-Joe
is it a
mug.
giveaway or is it a gift? A giveaway? Are we giving these away or are
It's
we
a
gifting them?
gift for us, and then
Oh.
there's a couple for
Oh, okay.
giveaways. Yep.
Okay. Whew. I thought you meant a giveaway. You don't give away a, is it a, anyway, whatever. Yeah. So Lisha, man, we can get some music, I think, on there.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh.
I think so.
Ooh.
I think so. I think the audio,
Maybe
maybe the audio won't play, huh?
Well, you guys know we still
Can't
our
share.
emails. You know, I still have all the music, all the artists that
Uh.
they still support us. So
Yeah. Well, if you're an artist and you're a performer and you watch our show,
contact me.
drop your info in the bottom row. Comments. Freestyle Friday, dropping the bars, superstar stuff. Anyway, go ahead, Vari. Spit that shit.
You'll
Their
never
boy
know.
Naughty Northern is going on tour. He'll be heading out west. Yeah,
Mm.
a lot of dates out in California and New Mexico. And if you want to catch him here in Minnesota, I believe he's playing at the Coliseum on January 22nd.
Ooh,
So
22nd.
December.
January. Okay.
It's January 20 what?
22nd.
22nd.
22nd is the date at the Coliseum.
Same date as our normal meeting.
Yep.
Woo!
A meeting, and then you can go on to the
Is that
Coliseum
a Friday?
Saturday.
Saturday, yep,
Saturday.
then it is the 22nd.
Yep. Yeah. Saturday. Ooh.
Saturday.
Did you put the Geico accent on?
I be forgetting sometimes, you know, it's, I'll be honest, I be messing with my kids. I'm really weird at home.
Yeah.
Me too.
When I call my homeboy Finn, he don't pick up, be like, hey Finn, calling me back.
Oh,
Wrong
that's
number.
great.
Hmm.
So ability is what you are capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it. If you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Let's go.
Let's
Dope.
go.
Let's do this.
We'll see you guys. Oh, Monday, not tomorrow. Monday.
Monday.
Two fingers.
Catch the
Monday?
pods at the
Peace.
stadium.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Here, hold on. Where's the clicker button here? There we go.
I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you.
Here, you guys. We need to start the show today.